The following game has not been rated by the ESRB. However, it does contain light to moderate amount of combat, as well as things exploding and an active volcano, which, well, kills everything that is not hiding. So, figure probably around, if it were to get an ESRB rating, probably around teen or so. So, with that in mind, anyone under the age of 13 or so probably should not be watching this video. Also, furthermore, this game is technically still in early access. That means this game is not complete. So therefore, what you will see in the following video may not reflect the final product that is eventually finished. You have been warned. Greetings and salutations. I am Outlier, and I bid you welcome to this channel. Joining me today is, of course, my usual co-hosts, Snowball and Wolf. And today we are returning back to Volcanoids. Yeah, no, this is not the one with the submarine. Yes, I use submarine terms. It's because the primary means of transport goes underground, but it is still not a submarine. Yes, there is a submarine in the game, but you don't pilot it. No, the submarine in the game is just a means of... You know what? How's about I actually just continue this introduction and then we can see how the game is played? What do you mean, no? Well, too bad. So the premise of Volcanoids is that you are an explorer sent to an island formerly inhabited by people of your civilization. They had to eventually evacuate the colony due to massive volcanic eruption, or to be fair, I think it's actually a series of them. And you were sent in to see if the island's safe now. Turns out it's not, because it's inhabited, populated, infested. It's occupied by a bunch of robotic creatures known as Cogs, and they are using the island for nefarious purposes. I don't know if they were there before you were... Well, they were definitely there before you arrived. I don't know if they're considered an indigenous people or they showed up after the original colony did. Yes, according to the introduction, they did find evidence of cog drill ships before the initial eruption, but it doesn't go into saying that they were there long before the people were. I mean, for all we know, the human settlement was set up, and then the cogs arrived. But that's a moot point, and serves as backstory, or at least might serve as backstory to the game. I should point out that the game is currently in early access, which means they are currently in still active development of the game. So the current video may not be reflective of the final product when it does finally get finished. Without anything else to add, this game is of course made by... Thank you again. And, that being said, let us begin. Okay, so this is right where we left off. I believe, yeah, we're currently above ground and everything is green because the eruption is in, well, less than 13 minutes. Also, almost forgot, in addition to the cogs, you have to worry about the volcano itself. So even the island is trying to kill you. But, that's new. Turret ammo low, produce more ammo. Working on it. So, at the end of last episode, I built this thing and added a few things into it. So, plan for today was to basically finish outfitting the carriage, which is what this particular area is called. Apparently, I need to produce more turret ammo. Because I think all my existing turret ammo may actually be gone. Alright, so... Oh, goody. It actually tells me how many turret stuff I'm making. So we have shotgun turret ammo, submachine gun ammo, submachine gun turret ammo, which I guess was the original kind of turret ammo, and pistol turret ammo. I need 30 revolver ammo. Interesting. What was that? I can do this now. Apparently I also have armor. I just noticed the bar in the bottom left-hand corner. Iron scrap metal. I'm guessing the pistol turret, that's the sound of the pistol turrets now. Apparently they talk now. Oh goody, reload animations. Wrong button. Come on. Alright, we're having problems. Hide behind this tree. Or not. Hang on. Okay, need to heal. Just hide clean behind. Okay, so clearly I need to remember what button does what. Alright, so we're most likely just going to keep getting constantly attacked and attacked and attacked. So, yeah, I'm actually taking damage. Where's the front of this thing? fix that as much as able, because I'm now out of repair kits. Alright, so rig this ship for dive, and let's get down. I think they managed to break something. Research work table. Alright, so that was experience. Clearly we need to work some things out, and in order to do that, I need to, well, figure out what's new. So first thing we gotta do is go to a spot where we're not under constant siege. Here. Drill inventory is full. Okay. Take you out. I have plenty of broken drill tracks, so. Oh, goody. Rock crystal right in the lava. Because, you know, my ship is, well, because the auger isn't damaged enough. Grab the iron scrap anyway. Alright, we're not getting that. Grab this coal. Guessing that's to get to the third area. So let's actually head back to the harbor. So that way, if I can find the harbor. I mean, I'm grabbing everything that I'm coming across. But, now I won't be attacked at the harbor. Technically, I won't be attacked anywhere in the first area on account of I had taken out the first laser drill, and I believe that should have technically sent the whole, Cog army into hiding. Figure out where exactly... I mean, I saw the bridge to Area 1, it's like down here, so I gotta keep heading south. Plus, the eruption is in, like, less than 5.5 minutes, so by the time I get to the safe harbor, it's probably time to, you know, hide. Plus, it will allow me to quietly outfit the Auger for, well, all the new tech that we unlocked and other fun things. I need more sulfur. No, I do use sulfur to make bullets. Probably don't need the copper though. this way? Yeah. Okay, moving on. And here we're at the harbor. But at less than 4 minutes left, I'll probably just stay below ground. So, let's take a look at what happened. Well, there's no door here, but then again, there wasn't to begin with. Alright, so the research module is still intact. I was worried that it had been broken when it said no research work table. They punched a couple holes in my hull. Also damaged a couple of the turrets. Punched several holes in the hull. Right, that's probably why it says there's no research work table. They punched a hole in the hull and blew it up. That was probably that explosion that we heard, that I heard as we were going back down. Okay, well, we should be safe here, so we should be able to effect repairs. So let me start packing things away, but, I mean, it'd be easier to build replacement parts once we get above ground, but I'm unwilling to do that until the volcano erupts, so that way we have the maximum amount of time. Yep, hide from eruption. We should still be below ground, so. So, for anybody who hasn't seen last episode, or any episode, that's the volcano. That's the explodey death that burns away everything currently on the island. The only way to survive it is to be underground at the time, which is what the drillship is for, which I can't see because I'm currently below ground and I have this little periscope which allows me to see the surface, but only in certain areas. Now we just wait a minute. World is wiped clean and new in less than 5 seconds. There we go. So the big mushroom cloud you don't need to worry about, that's just for show. What you do need to worry about is this massive wall of gray death that's heading straight for us. This is the pyroclastic flow. If you don't know what that is, it's basically what killed Pompeii. It's a wave of ash and other not breathable gases and scorching heat that travels along the ground, wiping out everybody currently, well, on the surface. There are other underlayers in tunnels and caves below ground where you don't have to deal with the pyroclastic flow. But we have to deal with there would make you wish you did, because it's basically a wall of fire. But everything is now gray. It'll turn back green again as the volcanic countdown continues. So, and as night follows into day, once everything's back to green, it will then be ready to explode. Also, all the little extra knickknacks and stuff you find below ground changes. Make certain if you find something you want to grab before the volcano erupts, make certain you grab it before the volcano erupts, because after it erupts, it won't be there. It may not be there. Fun fact. And up we go. So this is the drill ship. I like calling it the Auger. It's not its official name. I don't think it actually has one, but I like calling it the Auger, so that is what I'm going with it. Or as with. So, we unpack the drill ship. We first turn on power, turn on storage, power to power everything, storage to turn on online storage, so all the little storage modules are interconnected. This turns on the turrets, which help defend the drill ship. Hey, just because they weren't able to hold their own initially doesn't mean they weren't defending the drill ship. Pretty much all those cogs were killed by the turrets. We turn on production, turn on refining, and turn on research. And so the drill ship is fully powered. Alright, so first thing we should... Oh, I should also probably open the windows. Alright, so I have 4 chunks of hull that now have holes. So it's arguably an impromptu door. Also some stuff's busted, so... production terminal was back here because I haven't moved it yet. And I am going to need copper plates. Give me 25 copper plates. Apparently, in addition to the pistol turrets, which is what the original turrets are used to be, I also have access to a shotgun turret and a submachine gun turret. So, automatically shoots at enemies short range, shoots at enemies short range, automatically shoots enemies in range. So I'm assuming these two have a shorter range, whereas this does not. And it looks like the submachine gun turret also requires iron plates, whereas the shotgun turret does not. So that's build I need 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. I think I had 2 already, but it's always good to have multiples. Alright. Let's grab all of these, so patch the hole. And then we just start fixing everything. Everybody else fine? Okay, good. Nope. That's on fire. Was on fire. Alright, so I would say it looks like all the hull pieces are fixed, but they weren't. That door was almost destroyed. Fix this. Fix the power plants. Wow. They were really going to town on this thing. This is what happens when I shut everything down and dive while under fire. Alright, so that should be everything fixed. Stick all of you back. Yes and no, low turret ammo. Turret ammo low. Right, so first thing I need to do is build a new research work table because they broke the old one. Stand Doesn't look like I have access to the automated. I would say, looks like I don't have access to the automated manufacturing units, but I actually do. I just need copper plate, or iron plate. I'll make one of those. Build this. Build one a refinery one as well. Alright, so we put in the production hub and the refining hub. One thing I like about these is that, unlike the other one where everything that I want to build I have to select manually and I'll do all that fun stuff, here I can select, you know, certain things that I want to build and it'll automatically build them. So if I go with, you know, let's go with ammo. I need bullet casings now, interesting. So let's go with, say, 1 bullet casing, and if I want like 1 thing of ammo, it'll make 1 bullet casing and then the revolver ammo. So if I then say make pistol turret ammo, it'll then automatically make the revolver ammo and then the pistol ammo, you know, then the pistol parts. So that's why I like the automated facilities. Allows me to basically stockpile components without the need for you know, making each and every individual piece on demand. The refinery one works similar, so rather than keeping just 26 iron scrap and like raw crystals and sulfur ore and iron ore, you can actually have it set to a ridiculously large amount where it just simply, like say I wanted to make certain I had everything salvaged and melted down to make copper ingots, I could set it to 300 copper ingots, and it'll refine everything until I get to 300 copper. And if I had set to 200 copper, it wouldn't do anything because I already have 205 copper ingots. So there's that. What I don't think it'll do is if I say make more turret ammo. Yeah. So it won't automatically make the parts without, you know, so for instance, if I were to do this again, there'd be no revolver ammo left, so, and since it's not being told to make bullet casings, it won't actually make bullet casings. So, that's what this thing is for. I like having it around. It makes life easier. So, now that that's out of the way, let's see what other new things there were available for construction. So, look at tools. Revolver. We have a revive tool which revives dead players. Would be useful, except I basically play by myself, so I don't think I'll be able to use it, but it might be nice to have around. We also have copper armor kits, where armor provides protection when worn. Press keypad 4 or number 4 to select armor untoolable. Use armor to wear it, or armor up your allies. So I now have copper armor. I also have the shotgun, and I now have access to a submachine gun. Hand mortar we saw before. I'm guessing we get the submachine gun at the 2nd tier, mainly because it requires iron tubes and it says production module 2 active. So let's make one of these. Also need ammo for it, and that requires iron bullet casings. So make a thing of iron bullet casings. And make some submachine gun ammo. Grab you. Grab you. Grab you. I know in the past there was a Gatling gun, but it didn't get unlocked until relatively later, so. Alright, so each clip or magazine for the submachine gun uses half the production tank. Probably really should not have wasted that, but oh well. Alright, didn't have any spare ammo for the shotgun. Let's not run around with weapons equipped. Okay, so now that we have some basic things built, let us, well, fully set up the carriage. So let's get some copper flooring, 3 ladders, 2 doors. Should also have access to walls, I thought. Maybe not. And I recall in the past being able to basically make this area into 3 little rooms. So I like set the floor there, set the floor there, set the floor there, and that gives me access to basically the upper deck. And if memory serves, I could actually put walls in here, which would allow me to basically turn this into, well, 3 rooms, and with the extra floor decking, basically 6 rooms. That's why I put a ladder in each one. Just put doors in, so that way yeah, I mean, I only got access to the floor and no walls. So, I guess they either did away with the walls, or I just haven't unlocked the walls yet. Also, I get more advanced controller things. So basically, I can build upgraded version of these, which basically turns all 6 of these into 2 units. So, like for instance, power, storage, and turrets are all in one device. Same with manufacturing, refining, and research. Also, one thing I do need to keep track of is the core slots. So every module I add in, I don't think the devices count, but any of the main modules, basically anything I'm slapping onto the wall, the ceiling or walls, takes up a core slot, and I can't exceed the amount of slots I have available, which is currently 150. So if memory serves, at the end of last episode, I was planning on putting in a new refinery module, which I believe I can now do. Right, I need 6 iron plates and 6 bolts. Just wait for this to get done. And then we're going to build the Tier 2 refinery module, which is going to take forever. Alright, so I don't know if the Tier 1 module adds anything to the Tier 2 module. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove that, just simply because it's, even if it doesn't add anything, it still takes up core slots while attached to the auger. So I'm going to remove that, so that way I can use the core slots for something else. And the refinery Tier 2 is done, so put back down, put you in here, remove you, because, again, I don't need the Tier 1 if I got the Tier 2. When did that get damaged? Interesting. There's that. And if we now look at the refinery module, so I have no copper scrap available. When did I get diamonds? Interesting. I guess this is the stuff for tier 3, but... yeah, so set that up. But I don't have any copper scrap, so it's a moot point. And since I now have more, since I now ordered more sulfur than I have, it automatically makes the sulfur. And if I set it up to 200 black powder, it'll turn all the sulfur into black powder. No, let's not have it be 200. Let's have it at, say, 100. Because I still need sulfur for some things. Apparently I can actually get 2. It's either 2 iron ingots per unit of scrap, or it takes 2 units of scrap to make 1 iron ingot. And I just have the scrap set higher to the standard ingots, so that way it burns the scrap more. But each of these hubs can only handle 6 things at once. So between the copper and the iron and the sulfur and black powder, all its slots are filled. So I can't automate crystal refining unless I put in a second hub, which I very well may. I think last time I played, I had like 3 or 4 of these things just chugging away in the background. And then I keep the standard production ones in case I have the need to actually build like single-use things, like these lever stands or something like that. So I'm just building these things. That way I can use them. Interesting. So I'll just set iron bolts. I mean iron plates as needed. So that's built. Need 1 iron plate and 1 crystal. So 1 iron plate and 1 crystal. That gets me another production hub. I also need 1 more crystal for a second refinery module. Well, second refinery hub, I should say. It's also apparently a research hub, too. Let's get one of those. And a scrapping hub, which might actually be what I can use to... I don't think it handles scrap. I think it just takes apart, unneeded equipment. Need 1 tube and 1 plate. There we are. Just pop out all of these fun things, except you. I'll pick up some chests. Interesting. So the hub research goes by the research. Wait, are you damaged? Weird. The scrapping hub right there. Second. Let's put you against the wall. You right next to him. Refinery hub goes there. Second refining hub goes right next to it, and then I put the scrap one there, and just have the various controllers. So we'll go up here, can actually take out these three. Well, technically take out all of them. And I can put them right there, and rather than having 6 whole separate units, it's basically 2 units that end up doing the exact same thing. Then, as usual, it's the same loadout where I can deploy 1 turret or whatever, one of whatever is in this category, deactivate one of whatever is in this category, reactivate all of them, and then this little wheel thing just shuts all of them down. And then this big wheel thing shuts everything down. Alright, so we got 2 minutes left before the eruption occurs, so let's batten down the hatches. I don't technically need to do this, but I like doing it just for aesthetic purposes. Not aesthetic, role-playing purposes? I think that's the term I actually wanted. Shut down all the modules, and then drop the drill ship. Away we go. And then the alert sounds to note the fact I got less than 2 minutes to hide from the eruption, because even inside the drill ship, it's not invulnerable to the eruption. So long as it's still above ground, if the auger gets caught in the eruption above ground, it still ends up getting destroyed. But now it's flagged as being below ground, so don't worry about that. And just out of curiosity, okay, the icon for the map stand looked different, so I was curious if the map stand itself was different. Doesn't look like it. No. That's actually the area. And here we are again. This is a familiar sight, mostly because I usually hang out in the harbor when we're not doing anything important. Plus, it is one of the areas where you can best see the volcano. And now we'll wait until it's safe. And then we just pop up back above ground. Alright, so all things aside, get down. Alright, and I did not actually open up any of the modules. I mean, I don't need to worry about it because it's, again, the harbor and nothing attacks the harbor even when things attack everything else in this area. But the drill ship doesn't really function unless the modules are unpacked, so let's open all of these. These damaged for some reason? No, they just look like that. Okay. Alright, so let us start by setting a variety of things up. So let's have the first production module make 20 copper tubes, 20 plates, and 20 bolts, as well as some gun casings. And we're also probably going to need wire and radiator, I guess. So this will be what the first hub does, and it'll just keep making all of this stuff until it either runs out of copper or, no, it hits the maximum of 20 apiece. I could probably go with less than 20. I mean, how much does each of these stack as? Or to say do this. Okay, so it goes back to 20. I should also point out that for the automated hubs, it reads whatever's currently in online, in attached storage. So if I were to say pull this out of storage, it would go back to making more of them. See, there we are. It just keeps going back up and up and up until I get 20 of them again. If I put it back, it now reads it to 27, so it stops. This one, we do basically the same, but for iron components. I think that's everything that I need to now produce. And I can also see at a glance what current inventory is. Because apparently the wire requires both the plates and the bolts. In order to make wire, it needs to first make the bolts and the plates. And since the bolts and the plates are flagged as being a, I guess, higher priority in the queue, every time it drops, each bolt and plate drops below 20, it makes one each of these, and then it proceeds on to the wire. Now, if I were to say stop all of this, and then select the radiator first, then the wire, then the casings, and the plates, tubes, and bolts, it should technically make as many of these as it can, then as many of these as it can, and so forth and so on until it gets down. So when it runs out of bolts and the like, it should start going back to making more bolts. Okay, so I have it making 200 of each copper ingot, and iron and sulfur and crystal. I don't actually have any spare copper or iron or sulfur right now, so this next one will make 100 black powder. You know what, let's go with 50 alloys. And that'll be it, because that's basically one of everything. Everything else that I would have access to, outside of maybe the tier 2 alloys, the titanium, and the diamonds, is already handled by this hub. And it looks like that the hub will just simply scrap any random stuff, extra stuff that I have. You got a Gatling turret ammo now? Okay, so I'm guessing maybe the improved structures get me the walls. Do I have improved explosives, though? Yeah, I should probably centralize a variety of things. Otherwise I'm just running around. I do not have enhanced explosives. So in terms of research, the next two things that I should probably focus on is improved structures and improved explosives. In which I could probably do improved explosives right now, but it's not something I actually want to automate. So did I lose the refinery station? I mean the research station? I think I actually lost the research station. So let's make one more of this thing. Throw all these away. The research station here, and one of these. Alright, so for this I need a tier 2 research, which I don't have access to just yet. So I don't have to run all the way back. Let's remove these three. We can put production in here. I don't actually have any spare space for the refinery station, but I'm not really using the scrapping station, so we'll put the refinery station here. A scrapping hub will go there, a scrap station will go there, and that's pretty much everything so far. Okay, so they finished making all the components. And what do I need for... I'm checking the wrong thing. What do I need for Tier 2 research? I need 3 Tier 2 research intel, of which I don't think I actually have any. But I do have 1 destroyed research module, which I don't need for that quest. I just need production and refinery. So that's 1. And then I can use chemist heads to make another, since it didn't gray out yet. Just have them make a 3rd, and that should get me the 3 I need to upgrade the research. And once I upgrade basic research, I'll be able to build the Tier 2 research module, wherever it is. It's still in the back, isn't it? Nope, it's not. Oh, there it is. Anyway, I can build the upgraded one of these, and that should get me upgraded structures, which will hopefully, give me more interesting things. But that's going to take some time, so if we look at this, we now have 18 spare copper, 43 iron. I say 18 scrap, but no, that's just from scrap, so this is the same number. Another thing that I can do, is make these display devices. So these devices are interesting. Various panels as well, but if I were to say make one of these, I don't know why I'm running all the way back to grab everything. But I can say put this here, and then I can select it to show me inventory for any one thing. So if I want to know how many copper ingots and iron ingots and sulfur powder and crystal I had, I can keep it all here, so I can actually see at a glance what my current inventory is, even if I couldn't see these things. And I can also get bigger ones, which... Energy ward. Oh, I'm running out of coal. That's what I get for not paying attention. Because the Auger hungers for coal constantly. I do know that there's some coal out here. There hopefully is. They changed the sound for mining. Also, I think they changed the look of the coal. Not coal, copper. Maybe coal as well. I don't think it was that shiny. Alright, now I need to place the coal in storage. And it used up the last of the coal in storage, which means the battery, whatever power is left on the auger is whatever's currently in the batteries. Apparently I counted the 1 unit of coal I had in storage. What's that? All that in there. And now that I added some extra coal, not coal, copper, it should actually start refining. As we can see, the numbers are actually going up. I would say at which point it then starts making new extra things, but you know, everything that I ordered to make is, well, made, so. Alright, so now I should have... I only made 2, so... I don't have enough chemist heads to make tier 2 research, but I do have some sensors. So, the sensor, I'll use the sensors to make the 3rd one. Like 5 dials and 5 workers. Just so I happen to have some lying around. Use them to make one of these panels. But these panels just tell me various information, basically, stuff I can find elsewhere. So I usually don't bother with these, but I do like having the displays. Oh, I can actually build lights. It probably would be helpful. So what else can I build? Well, nothing for right now. So are we done? Alright, so let's upgrade basic research, which will take a ridiculously long time. Let's in the meantime, let's dive the drill ship and go looking for ore, but if I do that, then stops researching things. Plus, I got 8 minutes left until the next volcanic eruption, so probably unwise to go exploring. Alright, give me one more display. Put that display here. I'm going to have this display tell me is how much coal I have, as well as you get sniper turrets now. Okay. I was going to say ammo for the turrets, but apparently I got more turrets than I could barely make more turrets than I thought. But we currently have pistol turrets equipped, so let's see that. Let's go with these for right now. So I got 13 coal left. And it's halfway done. Apparently the sniper and Gatling turrets require titanium. I like scrapping these things. Various, like, stuff I can use for other things. I mean, I have the hardened drill, but apparently I don't have any more hardened drill parts. So I would scrap that, but I don't have any, so good point, I guess. Now down to 9 coal. So you know what? Let me shut down the turrets because I'm in no real danger. So that should help with the power draw. Also shut down refining as well. I shut down research, but again, research is the one thing I actually want to get done. So I can shut down manufacturing. I'm not actually making it. I'd shut down storage, but storage helps with storage is what it gets me access to the entire ship inventory. Alright, so that's done. So let's actually shut all the modules down now. Save on coal. So with no modules functioning, I'm not actually using any power. But if we look here, yeah, so I have upgraded basic research. So if I just check production for right now, and the modules, I can now, were the drill ship actually on, I could actually build a tier 2 research. Except I would need 1 intel for it. And I only have 1 sensor available. Although I think I can now... Yeah, I can make 1 intel research. I can make the tier 2 research from tier 1 research, but it requires a tier 2 research module. So, for right now... let's rig the Auger for dive. And I forgot to close all the doors. I'm well aware I don't actually need to close all the doors, but I like closing all the doors, so I'm closing all the doors. And then we lower the drill ship. Alright, and once we finish going underground, first thing I'm going to do is just look for every last bit of coal I can grab. I mean, I'll grab the copper as well, but it's coal that I need because I'm running low on coal. Chronically, I'm running low on coal. Thankfully, coal is, well, abundant. In pretty much every conceivable means, or word I should say. So it's just some refinery stuff. I won't find any tier 2 refinery modules or stuff to research out here because this is technically the first zone. And it's now the 2-minute warning, but since I'm already underground, I don't need to worry about it. I mean, I do technically still need to worry about it, but you know, I could just be running around grabbing things underground and it would be fine because I'm already underground. So I wouldn't get to see the eruption, but you know, I've already shown it twice in this video. How many times can you watch the same thing over and over again? And the answer is, of course, it depends upon the thing. So, there's that. Really? There's a Tier 2 military drill ship still out here? Interesting. So let's cross back into area 2. Let's destroy the finery. Take it. Not what I need. In that 14 seconds, everything's just going to change anyways. Better grab this coal on time. There's a refinery wreckage somewhere around in here. It's up this way. Grab the hydraulics because those can be hard to find. I should have enough hull pieces to upgrade the hull, so I don't need this thing. And as I said, everything resets, so I can pick up another hydraulics and another refinery. I guess I should have grabbed the broken refinery that I saw. I could just flag that quest without actually having to attack another drill ship. Third refinery one here. Where is... Okay, so it's further up north. See if I can grab either a sensor or the actual... There's a lot of wrecked production ones down here. Interesting. Don't like the fact that they hit some lava. So this is a cog drill ship. If I pop up, that's what it looks like. Would be nice if they could just, rather than completely exiting out when trying to leave the periscope, it would just simply put me back to this map. Alright, let's... Trying to avoid that. Apparently I just lost a door because of the extreme heat, because the auger stayed in the lava for too long, and this exceeded the line, so something exploded. Can't dig through here, so we gotta go around. Let's grab that coal there. This coal here. And here we are. Destroyed research module. And inventory is full, so we gotta get back down. Pop out the ammo. Yeah, see, now this has a nice big hole in it. Fix that. I'm going to need a breach kit to fix that, and I don't actually remember where I have them. So, in order to actually just simply grab it and pop it out, I would need to resurface and turn on and open online storage, but Don't really want to do that right now on account of this area is still infested with cogs. So what I'm going to do is return back to Area 1. So how much coal did I pick up? 59 units of coal. Don't actually know how long that's going to last going full bore, but certainly more than the 20 I had. Look, another one. Grab this. Head back out. Grab you on the way. Definitely grab you. Do I need more crystal? Probably, but... Nope, more coal. Never say no to more coal. So let's just cross back to the first area. Continue adding to my healthy pile of copper. Drill inventory full. Okay then. Alright, so there is actually enemy drill ships out here. A tier 2 military unit. Really wish it would stop. So that's the harbor. So let's actually go up here to the safe grounds. Because there is something nearby that I wanted to check once I grab this coal. Once I grab all the coal. Oh wow, it broke both of them. Turn everything on. Get my patch kits out of storage. I should build more patch kits. Alright, and since those were the doors, I now have no way of actually exiting the drill ship until I build more door modules. Oh, there is a window. There's also 2 windows and 2 doors. Also, want to turn the research module that I picked up into tier 2 intel. Also want to drop off everything that I picked up from the pockets. Nope, that's medkits. Right, and since I technically have everything flagged that I need, that was listed as completing the quests. There's that. Right, so let me grab the door modules as well as the doors and the windows. Put these back in. So that way no one can just simply walk into the drill ship. Doors as well. Alright, so that's done, so let's make the tier 2 research module. We need 2 boilers in order to make that. And make the boiler. The shredder. Shredder. What is the boiler? Since it's the tier 2 research component, maybe the boiler is another component that I'm missing. Alright, so I guess I'm going to have to go hunting for one of those eventually. Meantime, I can now actually get iron armor. Let's actually build one of these, just so that way we have armor. And also, let's actually get some ammo. And where did the armor go? There it is. Alright, so that gets me some armor. And load in the slug shells. There we are. Alright, so let's go out and explore. Now there is one thing I wanted to look at. Yeah, it's this copper mine. I saw it earlier, well, a long time ago, but never bothered to explore it because I wasn't certain if I could survive an eruption from inside it. Let's grab this coal while I'm on the way. But ever since taking out the laser drill, I figured if there's not going to be any cogs in the area, it might actually be safe to explore it. I've never actually gotten around to seeing what exactly these mines do. Is this it right here? Yeah, I mean, they have copper ore just sitting right here. But I've never bothered to explore one of these areas. And, part of me wondered if I do something in here, if it gets me, like, a constant supply of copper. But it doesn't look like it. For now, anyway, it looks mostly static, but there is this ladder here. So it looks like it's just a large plethora of copper. I don't know if there's supposed to be defenders down here because, again, this is basically an area I've pacified. My one thought was to, because I know of a crystal mine in the second area, to, after exploring this, just to see what it's like, go check out that one. Just break down this barricade. So it looks like it's just an area where a large quantity of supplies, well, resources I should say, would be. Alright, that's good to know. I think I got everywhere, and if I didn't, I would say I don't need a large pile of copper, but arguably I do. But I did grab a large pile of copper. So, let's head back to the Auger. One thing I should consider doing is upgrading my turrets. Because 4 pistol turrets, as we saw at the beginning of this episode, didn't really do much to, well, stop. I mean, they did manage to hold their own, but something tells me I'm going to need more stuff. So, mortar turret. Interesting. Mortar grenades. So I need 4 copper gun components, so 16 copper components for 4 of them. I probably don't need mass quantities of these. So 5 of these. How many do I need for? Oh, 2. So 4. 2 of those. Now let's get a mortar just to see what that's like. Apparently I can actually get a tier 2 research module. So what did I need the boiler for? Add that to the pile, I guess. I guess maybe the tier 3 research? That's weird. Am I out of copper? Doesn't look like I'm out of copper. Oh, it's just building the turrets. So turrets take a ridiculously large pile of time to build, so. Okay. Now let's upgrade this to 10. Just so that way I have spares just sitting there. So I'll put that up front so that way I'm building more. Never put all my copper away. Interesting. Forgot about that. So I do have improved explosives now. I wonder if that's what got me the extra mortar turrets. Upgrading improved explosives. Of course, I may have had that originally and just not paid attention. It's taking forever, so let's actually put the research turret, the research module tier 2 next. What is it making? But it's making more plates. Let's get another production hub so that way I can automate ammo production. It looks like that the research module is done, so grab that. Really, I only made one turret module? I thought I had 3. That's 2. Anyway. Put the tier 2 research in, pop the tier 1 out because I don't need it. Look at the research, I can now get improved structure schematics, so let's work on that as well. Put you away. Did have 4 turret modules. Well, I guess I have a spare now. Alright, and it's a 2-minute warning, so need to batten down the hatches. Shut everything down. And drop the drill ship. Pop out the turrets. I would say put more in, but basically what I'm doing is rather than just simply outright removing the pistol turrets, I'm putting the submachine gun turrets in where they used to be, and putting the pistol turrets next to them. Rather than just straight upgrade, I'm just adding to the turrets. I put all the submachine gun turrets out front. Yes. Yes, I did. then the two shotgun turrets I'll put back here. I'd put them on the front, but I only have 6 spots per the front and back modules, and the doors take up 2 of the slots, so. Grab this coal while I'm here. Should probably be grabbing all this copper. I am running low on copper. I believe is needed for ammo. Grab this real quick. And up we go. One thing I did just wonder, can I actually now put turrets on the roof? Oh, let me find out, but runs still fit the storage. Yeah, turret ammo is low because I don't have any spare submachine gun ammo. If we look at it, so this is a submachine gun turret, this is the pistol turret. And I'm actually using more power than I have, so let me shut down the submachine guns because I don't have any ammo for them at this point in time. So there's no point leaving them on and having them drain the drill ship's batteries. If they're not actually going to do anything. Guessing everything's done being built, so let's actually build a coal plant tier 2. So it actually gets me 10 energy per second, whereas okay, so the first one only gets me 5, but the tier 2 uses the same amount of core points. So while I can get the same amount of power from 2 tier 1 plants as I can the tier 2, I actually save an extra 5 core points when it actually gets done being built. I have the mortar turret as well because I want to see what that thing looks like. And if I really wanted to know what it, if I can fit it on the roof, I guess I could technically. Alright, so I still can't put turrets on the roof of the drill ship. It's only reserved, I guess, for power and storages. And nice, I mean, I could have sworn they said something about artillery, so I think that would just strap to the roof of the drill ship. I can just like open fire. So we'll put this one here. So again, the tier 2 takes up 2 slots, so. Did I get improved structures? Yeah, can't remember if I did. So if we run all the way back over here. Alright, I do have improved structure now, so here's that. Build a second power plant because I think I was -6 with everything on, and I plan on, you know, doing this. Oh, the mortar takes up 2 slots. Interesting. Put you there. So if I turn everything on, I actually have a balance of +2 still. Okay. So let's make another mortar just to keep everything equal. Because I like having everything even. I'll pop out the mortar, put it here, so that way it's in the center fold of the carriage. And I'll put the research thing there. What is this? Oh, it's a spare grade 1 power plant. Also move all the research stations back to here. That way they're with the module. Yeah, it takes up the first 2 slots. So there's that. Can I put not enough core slots? So I don't actually have enough core slots anymore to actually deploy everything. But if I grab this plant, put this one back, I can strip out these 2, put in this one. So that should get me 5 extra core points. So if I try to... Yeah, so now I can open up the mortar turret. And I am at maximum core slots, so I can't fit any more modules in, not without removing something. I also have a balance of equal power, so power is neither draining nor increasing. I would say let me put in a new power plant, but I can't because, again, maximum core slots. So, I mean, I can put them in, but I can't actually turn them on without shutting something else off. So, since there's no point in doing that, let me also remove the mortar turrets for, well, right now. Because of all the various turrets, I don't think I really need the mortars right now. I mean, I probably will and probably should, but it's maxing everything out and causing me to equalize out the power so I don't actually get more power. It's probably not the wisest course to have them equipped, for now anyway. What was I going to look at? I don't remember. I know I was going to look at something. Oh yeah, now I remember. Structure. And now I get walls, so I can actually put 3, 4, 5, 6 walls, 6 doors. Now I can put walls right here to segment off each of these areas. And I did not actually need 6 walls and 6 doors. I only needed 4 of them. Yeah, so instead of having 1 extra large room, I now have 6 small ones. And just because I can, pop in some doors. I'm just curious if it could actually have it where the doors facing is dependent upon where I am. So I now have 6 very small rooms in the carriage of the drill ship. So I can, I guess, defensive purposes, segment each of the areas off so that way if they manage to blow a hole in, like, say, this wall, they can't just run through here and get to the front or even hit these areas without first blowing up this door. So, that's all now set up. I do still plan on, well, I do still need to add in a few other things. I want to automate ammo production. I want to basically spread out into the various unused, well, now segmented rooms of the carriage, and, well, set up various other things, and I probably should have actually spent more time looking at the new shiny toys, but I got caught up in everything else, so looking at all the new stuff, I guess, is another issue for another time, because I'm going to call it here. Also, I need to build more ammo, turret ammo. But on that note, everybody stay safe from the plague, and have a good day.